Thank you for showing up for your forecast. This is your September Astro Tarot session, and I am shuffling a new deck from France. It's called the Tarot de Marseille. It's beautiful. I'm getting used to the imagery, and the back is this little lavender design. We are out of eclipse season and Mercury retrograde, so let's start our transits. On the 5th of September, we have your ruling planet, Mercury, entering the sign of Virgo. And this is stimulating the environment and home sector. And Gemini is going through the process of analyzing your environment and weeding out the weak. What doesn't work, what does? And you might be socializing at home, entertaining and creating space for people and to have them over. Gemini is not normally the entertainer. Gemini likes to go out, but Mercury is in your residence, is in your environment sector. So you want to show people what you have, is what I get. And you might be doing some writing in your home and honing in on a skill set and your books that you need to publish. On the 9th, we have the new moon as well in Virgo at 17 degrees. So a fresh start in your home, moving to a new environment, getting your house in order, getting your living situation together. And if you're not doing that, this is the moon to set your intention to do so. And if you are looking for a place or trying to figure out the money around a possible move, I would start it right on the 9th, because you have all of the universal support for this move. The same day on the 9th, the sign of Scorpio is enhanced by Venus. Let me go back for a second because I just heard something. Going back to the new moon, there is a need for you to connect with the mother in your life and the maternal energy, whether she's with you or not. I'm getting that even though you don't live with her, okay, so this is about people who don't live with their moms. Even though you don't live with her, let her know you would. Let her know that it's a possibility or that you would consider it somehow, is the message. Maybe she just needs to hear that, even though you're not together. Now, Venus enters Scorpio the same day on the 9th, and this brings a harmony to your health sector, Gemmy. Health, maintenance, diet, well-being, regimen, routine, your daily grind, how you work. Venus is smoothing this sector over. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also creating a more effortless approach to working out and gaining control over the physical self or the health practices. On the 10th of September, Mars moves back into Aquarius. He originally entered this sign back in May 16th, but he retrograded in Capricorn and had some things to do. So Mars is back in your 9th house from the 10th of September through November 15th. This is a travel time for Gemini, and I would get out of the country. I would go the distance, the 9th house of long distance journeys, higher education and study, foreign belief systems and philosophies and metaphysical experiences. Mars is an action planet and he wants you to go, go, go. So go the distance, Gemmy, and travel on your own if you have to. You don't have to be in relationship in order to experience the world. Take me for it. Take my advice. You can be on your own and still get so much out of travel and connecting with people. There's a liberating feeling to being on your own, especially when you travel. You can just you create your own course, and no one's there to tell you that they don't want to do that day. So I'm just trying to keep it positive for the singletons out there. If you're not in relationship, you can still get going and get up and do things just as you would. On the 21st, your ruling planet exits Virgo and enters Libra. The 5th house, baby. Oh, this is good, Gemmy. So the 21st, Mercury enters Libra, And the 22nd, the equinox, the autumnal equinox in the northern hemisphere, the sun enters Libra. So Mercury and the sun are conjunct in your romance sector. If you travel, you're gonna meet somebody. You're gonna have a romantic connection, honey. You're gonna have one anyway. But the 5th house of true love and romance is lit up like a Christmas tree for Gemini and Gemini rising. So please watch your ascendant and your moon signs for a full dose of the cosmos. But you have the potential for love, connection, fun, leisure. What brings you pleasure? It's available to you. Dating, Mercury in the 5th, the sun is shining here. This is really strong for you to connect with somebody and be happy about romance. And this will exist through three weeks into October. So be prepared, look your best, keep it together, keep the body together. On the 24th, our full moon is at 2 degrees of Aries, and this puts an end to a goal, an achievement for Gemini. You're checking off a bucket list here, or there's an end to a friendship that is no longer serving the highest good in your life. Closing the door on a club or an affiliation or group that you're not renewing those dues for. You're not re-upping. So happy autumn to everybody. I'm going to read the cards now and see what's here for you for September for Gemini. And should you choose a private reading with me, we can get down to it. You can find me at audreyalison.com and select your desired reading length via PayPal, and I'll get back to you in an email in a day or two, and we can set it up. Also, if you'd like to take a look in my Show More section, please do. I've got Vimeo on-demand medium messages available, as well as this title song that you hear, My Golden Bow, on bandcamp.com. And my tarot e-course is still available. So thank you for choosing me for your readings. Here are your cards, Gemmy. Ooh, Reine de Baston. This is the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire, honey. This is someone who is passionate, creative, independent, artist, entrepreneur, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what else. Cavalier d'Épée. Oh, this is the Knight of Swords. So he's bringing in a message here, and he also wants to serve to protect you. Protect you from your own words is what I'm getting. So watch the harsh speech, Gemmy. Don't go overboard with saying how you like to say everything. You got to choose your words wisely. Just because you're a Gemmy doesn't mean everything you have to say is worth hearing. Assess what's coming out of your mouth. Wow. Now we have the Reine d'Épée. What the heck? Now this is what? The Queen of Swords. These are such androgynous cards that it's hard to tell who's who, but you've got the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Swords. This is you, baby. This is the Gemini. So it could be that between the fire and the air, you have this message or knight coming in really quick, being defensive or needing to fight for what you want verbally. Now we have the Roi d'Épée, which is the King of Swords. So you've got the King and the Queen for Gemmy. Wow, that's some power. So they're just here to show up to represent you. What else do we have here? Wow, and now the King of Cups. You've got a lot of people in the mix. All court cards. Wow. Queen of Fire, Knight of Swords, King and Queen of Swords, and the King of Cups. Wow. Gemmy, you're very social. The full moon in this 11th house of people and friends could see you kind of close out some of these people in your life. What's draining you is what I want to say. What's draining you needs to go. And so does bad habit. And you might rush in where angels fear to tread when this card shows up. And what I'm getting is you don't have to come in the door 90 miles an hour. You can quietly open it and be just as powerful. So maybe watch your approach. Watch how you're trotting in. And the horse you rode in on. Okay, so some people are getting an arrogance from Gemini that they just don't know though. They just don't get it. It's not arrogance. Confidence is different. And Gemini holds that at least half of the time. I feel like you're either extremely confident or you're extremely self-deprecating. And it might be hard to find a balance, and you could be turning people off. You know what? It really doesn't matter. What other people think of you is none of your business. And I have to learn that too sometimes, but these are messages I'm getting. And sometimes they crack me up, but watch how you're trotting in. And some people are thinking, well, look at her and the horse she rode in on, or whatever's going on there. But look at that. All eyes on you though, because look at these eyes. They're right on that entrance. So, and there's a ton of these eyes. I'm looking at all these people and they all look the same to me. Maybe that's just what it is. Maybe that's part of the message. Everyone is the same person. We're all one. So it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. Be genuine. Be humble at times, but be genuine, and the message will be clear. Oh, the message is crystal clear. You are unwavering and you're determined. You come in determined. So hold court. Wow, these messages and these pseudonyms or whatever I'm getting, metaphors. Hold your court. Court cards. See how there were all those court cards? Hold your court. Hold your ground. Stick up for what you mean, but try not to be as rude. Don't kill anyone with that sword tongue you've got, Jimmy. All right, you have a sweet September, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.